So, Gary, obviously very disappointing with the final result. Give us your thoughts on the match.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played really well in the first half and we were on top, and and fair play. Black Ferns came back second half and really got stuck into us. Any game against these two sides is going to be a hell of a battle, really, and it showed tonight. And I think that, apart from the result, I think that it's just the advert for women's rugby at this level. I think that these sort of games are helping in that, and and at the end, as I say, could have gone either way and went their way at the end tonight. But I'm still pretty proud of where the girls are at. It's a difficult place to come down here, as we know, and with 8 minutes upon the clock, we were winning. So lots to take. We'll look things hard. We've still got a test to go on Saturday. We need to make sure that we focus on that. And already my head's looking at Saturday coming up, and we want to go home with a win. So that's our aim.
What were some of your thoughts after last weekend in terms of how you're approaching the game this weekend?
We just needed to execute a bit better. I thought we needed to work the breakdown harder, which we did. I thought tonight, especially in the first half, we've managed to free some ball up and try to create some chances. And but it soon became a bit of a heavyweight slug in the middle. I think like 2 or 8 boxers sort of slugging each other, and we fell over at the end. So, but it's all lessons for us. The World Cup's our big focus next August, and these are massive lessons for us on the way.
Gary, is it a mental thing? I mean, last week you sort of got stuck into them at the breakdown and gave them a bit of curry up front. This week was the same, and you sort of fell away again. I mean, is that a sort of mental thing that you just failing to sort of close out that last crucial 20 minutes?
Yeah, well, look at that, and I think that the prep hasn't been ideal. We came over last week and we're still getting used to that, but definitely mentally we need to be stronger at the end and just keep at it. And I did think actually we showed some strength. With 30 minutes we took a hammering, but we got back down the field, took the lead, which I thought had done it. So, and then just this point at the end, we should have put it to bed. But it's some really promising performances from us. We've got some new faces over here as well, which we're experiencing playing in New Zealand for the first time. And I say that for 12 months' time, that's going to take us in great stead.
How crucial was that last game, obviously, leading into World Cup next year?
Pardon?
How crucial was this last test leading into World Cup next year between these two sides?
I think every game we play is an important game, but it's not that crucial. We've after this game we've got 3 autumn internationals, we've got a Six Nations and some other friendlies, so we've got 10 games before the World Cup still. So it's another game, but important one. Want to go home with a win, but we've got to get 12 months to get right, and our programme from January onwards is very strong. So I'm pretty confident when we need to go to the World Cup, we'll be exactly where we want to be.
Psychologically, though, it's going to be quite big whoever sort of has that edge, because these are the 2 leading teams.
Yeah, leading teams, but we've prior to this we've not lost in 6 of them. So, and our record over the 9 game series which we picked was still ahead. So psychologically, I'm not sure any of the team's going to have an edge on it. And we'll be back in France, not over in New Zealand for the World Cup. So we're a bit closer to home and with a lot more prep under our belt. So it's an important game, but they all are.
Disappointing that you didn't have a bigger lead at half time after dominating?
Yeah, probably. That would have been, another score would have done us good. But, we'll look at the video tomorrow and say it's all about building for us for Saturday now and seeing if we can go a bit further on Saturday.
Team changes, Gary, heading into this game. How do you think they performed given the nature of this game tonight?
Yeah, and we've come over here with the aim of finding out about some of our players as well. And I'm sure Brian knows his best 15, and they did well again tonight with a couple of changes. But I made 10. I'm looking for depth in the squad. You go to a World Cup and you need 26 players at a World Cup, and that's what we've come here for as well. We've got some good players back home as well that haven't come over. So we're just building our squad all the time, and we're confident in our prep going forward for the big trophies that we're in a good place.
Will you guys be looking to make the same amount of changes around for the 30s?
If you follow my coaching career, probably more than 10. That's what we do, and that's why I had a squad of 55 internationals to pick from when I came over here. So there'll be no change in my policy. I wouldn't have thought. 10's probably a minimum, but I'm not going to give anything. I won't tell Brian any names tonight, but it'll be we'll be fresh and ready to go.